who has been through it, man. I love these two cards. We have Hope and Light. Notice in the background of the card that says Hope, we have a rainbow, and we have a lighthouse in the background of the Light card. Now, I have a personal affinity or appreciation for lighthouses because I once took a trip to Norway to meet a ton of my Norwegian relatives and also visit the lighthouse where my great grandfather was born off the coast before they left for the United States. So I think it's called Pirholmen. Um, I have a special connection to lighthouses, is what I'm trying to say. And I love this because I feel like this is after a difficult storm, right? Because you will see a lighthouse or you will see a rainbow after a storm. So, yes, you've had some difficulties. Yes, you've dealt with some lamos, you've dealt with some clowns, you've dealt with some broken promises. But there is some really beautiful, like abundant energy coming towards you. And it's important that you be waiting with open arms for this abundance. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Hello, Delinia. How you doing? If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. They are ad-free and start at $40 USD. I do turn them around usually within 24 hours, sometimes even shorter than that. It is something that you can set up through my email address, which is in the description box for you, wickedonestarot@gmail.com. And in the description box, you can also find a link to my Etsy page if you'd like a candle that I make, or if you'd like to check out my second channel, or figure out how to become a member of the channel and get access to all of that additional content. Hello, Realist Cash. How you doing? This is the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. Let's see what else we have for you. We have the Lovers in reverse, Queen of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Okay, so it doesn't matter what your gender is. You are coming through as the Queen of Cups, which means, my friend, you are lovable, which means that you have felt not chosen, or you have felt like maybe you made the wrong choice. Like, should I have moved there? Should I have broken up with that person? Should I have dated that person? There's almost like, did I miss my bus? Did the ship sail and I didn't even like see it? What's going on? It's just a matter of timing. You've had to be patient, my friend. You have had to go through some things and be like, is this really what you have planned for me? I feel like I thought you liked me better. I thought we were friends. Seven of Wands is telling me it is divine timing. It is time for these good things to be showing up in your life. So Four of Wands, expect an upgrade or multiple upgrades in your life after you've been holding down the fort for a long time. Nine of Wands, Death, and the Three of Pentacles. So for many of you, you'll know this is your reading, or you'll get confirmation because you've had to do a complete like makeover or overhaul of your professional life and had to like kind of redefine who you are. This is what's important to me. This is what I'm good at. This is what I want in my life. This is how I am. And there have been some friendships that have been sacrificed along the way or fallen off along the way. And there have been some surprises, maybe some, I didn't think you had that in you in a negative way kind of thing, right? But it's okay. It's cleaning up shop before you get the good stuff. Hello, Germany. How are you doing? Good morning, Tiana. What's up? I hope you're having a good day. Gemini, I do personal readings after the general, and that's usually about 35 minutes in. So in about 30 minutes, maybe a little bit less. And I prioritize the questions that are attached to a super chat or for those that have donated a membership. And I do sometimes do freebies, just depends on what the question is. Hello, Jim George, what's happening? Sorry for explaining all of that when Tiana had already commented that. Thank you, Tiana. We've got the Hanged Man, the Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, I like you. So you're the type of person who, you know, maybe you get an update that your doctor's running an hour behind and you're already in the lobby waiting for your appointment to start. So you look and you're like, okay, I got an hour. Let's just knock out this training chapter that I have to do. Let's write up that report about my last client, you know? There's this proactive energy in you where if you have time to work on something and you know you need to cross something off your list, then you're going to do it. Now, are you perfect? No, I'm sorry, you're not. Nobody's perfect. But what I'm trying to get at is I feel like you have made things better for yourself by not sitting around and being like, when are things going to change? When do the good stuff show up? No, you've actually been doing stuff. You've been cleaning up house. You've been talking, you know, to people, getting through some of those difficult conversations. You've been, maybe for some of you, going back to school or getting a certification in something new. You've been moving even as you've been waiting, okay? And this is critical because it has made this Four of Wands or this upgrade, it's like it's matured over time. It's improved over time. Hello, Missy Fu, what's up? Hello, Vinaya. Oh, wait. Vanessa? I don't know if I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry about that. So Vinay, it's a general reading that may or may not resonate for you for the first 30 to 35 minutes, and then general questions depending on super chats. Oh, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for having that tough conversation, Tiana. Some people will avoid it, but it's important, right? And if she can't handle what cancers have to offer, then she needs to step aside. I don't know. I think when people are saying that you're dramatic, half the time they're probably right, and half the time they're probably just trying to make sure that you don't realize that they are not willing to validate your emotions. And I'm sorry, if you're going to try to tell me that my emotions aren't real, I'm going to tell you to leave. I don't have time for gaslighters. Get out of my life. Bye. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. I'm not going to miss you. You deserve better than that, Tiana. Hello, Crystal. How are you doing? Hello, Bobby Hill. What's up? Hello, MBR. I don't know if data is safe in anybody's hands, to be honest. Yes, and you deserve better than that, Tiana. Thank you for the chili, Bobby. Should I call you Bobby Hilly? Sorry, I'm lame. Hello, yay, what's up? We've got the Devil and the Seven of Cups. Me and the Devil. Okay, so who you been hanging out with? Look, I think you've been hanging out with yourself. You're gonna be like, "Come, excuse me, I'm not the devil. What are you talking about over there?" I'm saying, I think you had a choice. And for a long time, your choice was, I don't think I really should make a choice. I think I'm just going to chill right here. For a while, you did not make a change. And now you've made a change. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just like, I switched to decaf, Carmen. I switched to menthol. I switched to beer. I don't know, man. You made some sort of change, though. And the universe is like, oh, we serious now. Okay. Hold on. Let me just write down your name because it looks like you're going to need an upgrade. We're going to move you to first class. You made a choice, okay? And a lot of other people in your situation would have been like, maybe later. I don't feel like it. I don't wanna. But you did. You made a change and you've stuck with a change or that change. You've become more selective over what you invest in. And gosh darn it, it's supposed to be that way, okay? When you're in your teens or your 20s, you're supposed to date a bunch of losers, okay? You're supposed to date a loser. Somebody that shows you, oh, that's not what I want. That's not what I want at all. Help you rearrange your priorities, right? Identify the deal breakers, whether it's about a career or a romance. I think you realized, oh, that thing that I initially thought I wanted, I really actually didn't want, or I don't want anymore. I've seen a number of people who invest in a really like high level career, get the education that they need, and then they get the job and they hate it. They're like, I think what I really want to do is teach yoga. I think what I really want to do is design apartments. I don't think I want to do this anymore. Whatever you're changing, whatever this shift in your life was, you dipped your toe. You dipped your toe in and then you were like, ew, just kidding. I don't like it. Don't make me. Is there something else here? Nine of Wands. So you've had to come up with a new plan. You've had to go to plan B. This is why there's been that not very nice tunnel, kind of like the tunnel in Shawshank Redemption. But from that inconvenient crap, now I need to like rewrite my whole plan. We have you maturing and becoming a better version of yourself. Of course it's a better version of myself, Carmen. What do you think? I'm just going to be like working on myself to become a worse version of myself? I'm proud of you. Hello, Bearcat. I love it. Real talk though, when I was bartending, I would have made fun of you for drinking Bush. I'm sorry, that's just what I would have done. Same for Coors Light, although I did really like in the South when people say Coors, there's a lot of people who say Coors Light. So if you're gonna order a Coors Light, that's cool because then I can make fun of how you say it. But Bush, hello MTM, how you doing today? What else do we have? The Hanged Man in the reverse is joined by the Lovers. See, you avoided a choice or you avoided something. You were like, that's not that serious. I don't want to deal with it right now. And then it's like, you've dealt with everything else. You've made all the other choices or made all the other plans. And then you're finally like, fine. I guess I have to like mop the floors now. I've done everything else. Am I the only one who yells at my floors? Is it just me? I hate cleaning floors. It literally has to be like, I can see stuff on the floor. It's time to clean the floors. Don't worry, I just did it. Okay, you guys, don't judge me like that. But we have somebody who delayed and procrastinated and didn't want to deal with this thing. And then all of a sudden it's like, now I have to. You know, procrastinating writing your senior paper until 4 hours before it's due. Probably not the best of decisions, right? Can you physically type it out in 4 hours? Maybe. Will it be coherent and like legitimate? Maybe. Maybe not. Cool whip. What else do we have? The Four of Wands in the reverse. And Strength. You got tested. You got put in a situation where most people would have been a little brat about it. Where most people would have been like that little pouty face that I just did. Like, but I don't wanna. You can't make me. You got tested. You got put in a situation where it's like, I'm going to let you think that all that hard work is going to pay off and you're going to get a nice, you know, paycheck or a nice living situation or the love of your life. And then I'm going to dash all of your hopes and take it away from you. And you're going to be like, what? The audacity? But I've been working hard over here. Some of you got education for a job that you will never have. Some of you moved somewhere, did everything you could to make it work, and it just didn't work, and you're moving back. Some of you got married, had a kid or two, and then realized you really don't like your partner. There's like a, oh, I think I need to actually go that way. And yeah, let's just like get everything together and undo it. Like we're playing Uno and you just picked up the Uno reverse card. Like, just kidding. I know I made that decision, but it turns out that that's not actually what I want or that I actually need to go a different direction. Hello, Rachel. What's up? Hello, Joseph. Hello, Dana. How you doing? So we've got the Nine of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the High Priestess. Sometimes it's easier to make a significant shift or change in your life when you don't tell everybody that you're making a significant shift or change in your life. Now, I did something mean yesterday, you guys. I thought it would be funny to post a story that said I was moving back to Minnesota just to mess with the people that I used to live near. And that was mean of me. I couldn't help it. It just, you know, April Fools, you got to do something, right? Y'all be happy I didn't do any April Fools stuff with you guys. This is like, sometimes you have to keep something secret about what your plans are or what you want, what's your strategy, where you're headed to. And I think that's what's going on right now. You haven't shared your plans with everyone, or maybe you've not shared all of your plans with a single person. Maybe this person knows that plan, and this person knows that plan, and that person knows you've always wanted to start a pet sanctuary, but they don't know how you're going to do it. There's planning that you've been processing or maybe even upgrading and executing on, and that plan has served you well. This is the situations deck. Let's see what else we got for you. But really though, Tiana, it is 4:38 for you right now. Why? Why are you not sleeping? Hello, Ronaldo. And I think I could technically ask the same of Dana with a different time frame, but we know Dana sleeps at weird hours. We got pop-up. You got an unexpected surprise visit. Oh, Lord. There's someone who is embarrassed about how they treated you. There's someone who's showing up. I don't think they're giving you a heads up. I don't think they're calling in advance. I don't think they're asking if you're free for the day. I don't think they're asking if you brush your teeth. I think this is somebody who's just going to show up. Surprise! What's going on? And this is someone who's embarrassed by how they treated you. Yep. This is an ex or someone who didn't even get the distinction of being a boyfriend of girlfriend. Coming back around taking a risk because they still love you. Because you are the one that got away. Because you're the person that they daydream about when they think about what life would be like if they got everything they wanted. Yep. They want you in a gift with a bow, you know? Thank you, Dana. Yes. Let's add that for you, Dana. We need to check that out. Was it the old lady that screams? At everyone on my street. That entered my place. I've added that for you. Thank you, Dana. I like it, Bearcat. Bearcat's backing me up. Yep, it's right. I do say course. It's like there's 4 zeros or 4 O's in there. Hello, Nathaniel. What's going on? Hello, Peter. That's fair, Tiana, but I hope you get a good little nap or some actual sleep. Look, this person, they've been thinking about you without clothes on. Do they love you? Yeah, I think they do. I think they got a little minor obsession with you, but there's actual feelings. It's not just, gosh, I would just love to see you without any clothes on, which is a thing for some people, right? This is someone who did not take your relationship seriously. This is someone who walked away and made it look like you didn't really matter to them. But the truth is, you do matter to this person. Clearly, they feel like they're in love with you. So they either lied to themselves about their feelings that they had for you, or they just lied to you about it. But they did not want to pursue those emotions. That much we know. Oh, it's a nice little ding. All right. Wow, that helped a lot. Yes, exactly. If you just feel like you're being tolerated by your person, that doesn't feel like love. All right, what else do we have? Judgment in the reverse. Ace of Cups, 7 of Cups, and the Knight of Wands in the reverse. All right, so you've got abundant things popping up in your life. I do feel like there's good news pertaining to your career or your finances, perhaps both. But you've got someone that is going to show up that you do not expect to hear from or see. And I do think that you're going to expect that this person is just talking to you because they want to get laid. But I'm telling you, this person that I'm picking up on, yes, they're very physically attracted to you. And yes, they would love to just, get some loving. But they have actual feelings for you. This is not just somebody who's showing up to, get some nookie. That's what I'm saying. We got some love here. 2 cups. But they know that they have to solve for a problem here. They know they need to apologize. They need to talk about what happened in the past because they did not handle things right in the past. This person's going from like 0 to 60. They're like, I know I haven't talked to you in a while. I know that you probably thought that I just forgot about you and I didn't think about you ever again. But actually, I'm in love with you and I want to be in a long-term relationship. What are you up to? Huh? Did you want to date me? Did you want to be my boyfriend or girlfriend? It's like they're showing up on your doorstep. and they're ready to get into a relationship with you. But I don't think you've talked to this person for a while. A while? Hello, Bo. How are you doing? Oh, that sounds good, Dana. So we've got the Hermit, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and the Six of Cups. This is someone from your past who went off on their own and was not ready for a commitment. I think you are convinced. I think you would put money on this person not ever loving you. They didn't love you then, and they certainly don't love you now. You're wrong. Sorry. Sorry. Look, sometimes your intuition or your discernment is like on point with regards to how that person feels about that person. But the second that it turns into, does this person that I'm interested in have any feelings for me, then your intuition is like, oh, sorry, I don't speak English. It's gonna, no, I can't help you with that one. No. Seven of Swords, Chariot in the reverse, Page of Cups in the reverse. So this is someone who ran away, maybe ghosted you, told you they weren't ready for a relationship, told you they weren't the relationship type, or maybe even didn't want to be honest with you about the fact that they were seeing other people. But with the Page of Cups in the reverse, I think you look at this person like they're a joke. I'm just going to say that. That's how it looks like to me. I think you looked at them like they were just immature. Like, oh, that's cute. Look at you running around making messes for people in romance because you don't know what you want. Like, that's how you looked at this person. Like, good luck. I hope you figure it out eventually. So you stop breaking people's hearts. What else? Ace of Swords. So this person is going to confess their emotions for you. This person, who I think is generally seen as non-committal, they're taking a chance. Take a chance on me. They're going to come through and they're going to shock you by confessing their love for you. You're going to be like, I'm sorry, I didn't even know you knew what love was. I thought you were really just about the physical intimacy. I'm sorry, with me? You're in love with me? Since when? What? But I haven't even talked to you. It's like this person's just been thinking about you from afar. And you're like, how did you fall in love? What did you fall in love with? Like, the fumes of me walking away? Probably not. They've had this little flame here for you for a while. And they're going to put you in a bit of an indecisive energy because you're going to be like, what? No, of course not. I don't love that person. You're going to be like kombucha girl, like just, well, no. Maybe there's something there. Maybe I need to do some research. Maybe I need to figure out what's going on because it's been a while and that person might have worked on a few things. Yes, they have. They have worked on a few things. They have been healing. And what's on their mind is being happy with you. Thank you, Tiana. We've got blossoming, abundance, and appreciation. The thing is, you don't realize the impact you had on this person's life. You don't realize that the way that you saw them or the way that you spoke to them gave them the hope or the faith they needed to make the changes in their life. So just as things are improving in your life, we saw the rainbow, we saw the lighthouse after a difficult period in your life, so too is there another person that you know, an acquaintance from your past, who maybe even got inspired by the work that you've been doing or the tenacity with which you live your life. And this person has good things coming to them. Guess who they want to share those good things with? You. Hey, so my life's gotten like 20 times better, and I still think about how adorable you are. Do you want to come like hang out with me on my boat? You want to go on a vacation with me? They're like making plans because they want to enjoy this next chapter of their life with you. Yes. That's a good idea, Bearcat. Let me just do a little bit of digging real quick. Just a little bit of research. Where were you? What else do we have? Uh-oh, Tiana, we don't need uncomfortable HR meetings. We have authenticity. So this individual who's in love with you, what do we call them? I think they're the Hermit. The Hermit has been spending a lot of time on their own. They do also have this King of Wands energy in them because they're going after what they want. The Hermit has discovered how to be authentic. The Hermit is no longer doing what others expect of them. There is a willingness to go after what makes them happy or to prioritize things the way that they need to. And I do feel like this is somebody who has also ended a friendship or gone no contact with somebody in their family. Meaning the influences that they had around when you first met this person, I don't think they're still around. I think this person has a much smaller inner circle or a much more intentional inner circle. And the way that you perceive them or the way that they perceive the world, it's different. So you're going to be a little bit like, I know you, but also I need to get to know you again because you clearly are not the same person. This is the Cat's Rule of the Earth. Ooh, and then after that, we're going to start on those personal questions. What else do we have? The Chariot in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like you like almost completely forgot about this person. I'm not saying this is someone who's completely not of interest to you. I just feel like you put this out of mind because it was a while ago, and I think because you knew that this person had some things they needed to work on. Maybe you just didn't see all of those variables falling into place for the two of you to be together, but it seems like there could be a chance of that. Tower and the reverse. Your perception is going to change regarding this person. You viewed them as somebody who was obstinate or immature, someone who didn't know how to appreciate the good things in their life and then would get regretful over missing out on opportunities. So you saw them as kind of naive. And now we have someone who has healed that ineptness, someone who seems to be a little bit more mature, a little bit more observant, or a little bit more empowered. And they're coming back around because they know that you are single. I don't know if you've talked about a breakup or if it's just like on your social media that you're single, but this person knew that you were dating someone else, and then now they know that you're not dating this person. So they had not approached you out of concern for, like, basically, you're not available, so confessing my feelings would not be a really good thing for me to do. They've been waiting for the right moment. That Seven of Wands says, well, maybe now it's the right moment. But I have to prove to you that I am not the same person that I was. I know you're going to see me as that foolish, immature person that didn't want commitment, So how do I show you that I've changed? How do I show you that I have a different perspective now? So this is someone who I think is going to take kind of a measured approach. Like, I know I need to demonstrate to you that I have changed, but there's also going to be someone else in the picture. Maybe it's a sibling or a best friend who you have a conversation with and helps you to identify there are markers here of changed behavior. There is something here that really has shifted for this person. All right, let's dive into those personal questions. Where was that? All right, so for Dana, was it the old lady that screams at everyone on my street that entered Dana's place? Yes. I do feel like she's observant and she felt like she had an opportunity to do some snooping. Yeah, she took a chance. She took a risk because it looked like you were going to be gone or that there was going to be, you know, coast is clear kind of situation. Yes, Smurf, you want to be a little bit more direct with your question? Or are you already nervous you're going to get banned? Two of Pentacles and the reverse. I do feel, Dana, that there is some instability or something that is not quite right mentally with this person. I kind of hesitate to say that. I'm not really one to sit here and say that, like, you know, we should be diagnosing or judging people. But I do feel like there's something around paranoia with this woman. Aww, it happens. Hey, Narnia. I guess I'm still trying to figure out how to talk this morning, but I'm doing well. How about you? All right. I'm still kind of curious, so I'm gonna go back to the general reading. If y'all have other personal questions, that's cool, but I'm curious. And I'm not hungry quite yet, so I'm gonna go for a couple more minutes. Tell me more, because I want to know if this person from the past is reliable. I don't want you getting involved with somebody because I make it seem like they've done the work if they still got work to do. So we have Strength and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This person has gained strength or understands themselves better because of loss. And they have been looking for the right time or the opportunity to take some sort of move or chance with you. And I think they see something here that makes them feel like you are ready to date, or you are perhaps open-minded enough to see that maybe they have actually changed, that maybe there is something that between the two of you could work out. Hello, V. How are you doing? Yeah, Dana, I think that's part of it. Hello, Shambhala or Sundar. How are you doing? What else do we have? Everything seems to be suggesting this person has healed. Now, does that mean that they never have to work on healing again? No. But I think they are a different, like, substantively a different person from when you knew them. They have matured. Why the Six of Wands? I feel like they went through some failure. Yeah. So they might have lost a business. They might have gone through a really difficult divorce. They may have, you know, been ostracized from their family. But there is a sense of failure or something not going well for them that really taught this person who they are, what they're made of, and what they really want in life. As such, they have made some changes that might surprise you. Okay, so this is the Kipper. What was this person working on? Exactly. So we have the occupation card, sudden wealth, house, and thief. Look, for some of you, you might be more financially set than this hermit individual. They've come out as the hermit multiple times, by the way, so they could have Virgo in their chart. But this, you or this hermit, there is significant forward movement with regards to finances. So a promotion, a raise, an inheritance, some sort of windfall. And when that windfall happens, this person is like very aware. I have to use my discernment. I have to be very cautious about who's in my inner circle. I don't trust that person. I don't trust that person. I don't trust that person. But you know, there's that person from my past that I haven't talked to or haven't thought about for a while, but I trust them. Maybe I should go see what's going on with them. I think we have somebody here who is saying, if I don't feel like I am surrounded by trusting or trustworthy people, if I feel like I just have a bunch of clout chasers or users around me, I won't be happy. But I know that person from my past was legit. I know that they are not a thief or that they are genuine. This person's taking a trip to visit you because I think because their life is improving, because they might have walked into some money and they're sick of being surrounded by people who want to use them. Yep. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you doing? Oh, that's a good question, Dana. Take any personal paperwork. Did the woman take any personal paperwork that belongs to Dana? Or any personal paperwork in Dana's place? Yes. But I don't think it was very important. I think it was like a receipt. I don't think it was like, I can do identity fraud with this or anything. Yeah, Five of Swords is in the reverse, Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this is not important. It's more so looking to me like I found a scratch of paper that you had done a little bit of math on, and I wrote down something, or, you know, I thought this was a cute cartoon from the newspaper, so I ripped it out. I don't think it's important personal information. I think it was something from your place that she took to use, but I don't think it's something that you would be very upset about. I think it's just like a scrap of paper. Six of Wands and Page of Swords. Is she going to try this again? I don't think she's going to try this again. I think she was curious. She wanted to figure something out, and now she's worried that you might know. Because the Knight of Cups is in the reverse. It's like, I feel like there's tension or there's a change in the mood, right? Okay. Did it have to do with the ex? Yeah. It is because of the ex. I think that is correct. Yeah. And I do think this is someone who's a little bit judgy. Picking up on that a little bit. All right. I think we shall leave it there, everybody. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for hyping if you're able to. Hello, Malakaya. How are you doing? Hello, Faith. I'll be back in a little bit for another reading. Don't worry, you guys. Maybe in like 2 hours. But I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.